Give me the 5 minutes before your coffee finishes brewing, and I will show you how to read your own body better than most people manage in a year. For numbers, take in the moment you wake up that quietly tell you which way your health is trending. No lab, no appointment, no cost. Last time I showed you the test your body runs overnight while you sleep. Today is the awake version, the 4 you can take standing in your own bathroom. Let me walk you through all 4 in order and exactly how to take each one so the number actually means something. Quick reminder before we start. I am Mark, a health educator, not your doctor. Nothing here is a diagnosis. I'm just teaching you to read the gauges your body already shows you. Number 1, and you take this one before you even sit up, your resting heart rate. The moment you wake, before your feet hit the floor, put 2 fingers on your wrist or your neck, count the beats for 30 seconds and double it. Or just glance at your watch if you were one to bed. This is the cleanest look you will get all day at how hard your heart works at rest. Most healthy adults land somewhere in the 50s or 60s. But the exact number matters less than the direction. A resting rate that used to be 60 and is now quietly sitting at 70 week after week is worth paying attention to. It can rise with stress, poor sleep, illness, or a heart that is working harder than it should. One high morning means nothing. A trend upward over weeks is a real signal. Number 2, your morning blood pressure. If you own a cuff, this is the highest value 2 minutes in your morning. But most people take it wrong and get a scary number for no reason. So here's how to do it right. Sit for a few minutes first, feet flat on the floor, back supported. Rest your arm on a table so the cuff sits level with your heart. If your arm hangs low, the reading runs high. Do not talk. Do not check your phone. Take 2 readings a minute apart and write down the second one, because the first is almost always the highest. The load your arteries carry first thing in the morning is one of the strongest long-term signals of heart health there is. And again, it is the trend that talks. 1 tense reading after a bad night is noise. A morning number that keeps climbing over weeks is the conversation to have with your doctor. Number 3, your fasting glucose, and this one is for anyone with a home meter or a continuous monitor. That first thing number, before you eat or drink anything but water, is really an overnight metabolic report. It is the result of everything your body did with your fuel while you slept. The same vessel lining we keep coming back to, the endothelium, is worn down slowly by glucose that runs high for years. You are not chasing one perfect number. You are watching whether your fasting mornings are drifting up over months. That drift is one of the earliest, quietest signs your metabolism is under strain, long before anything shows up as a diagnosis. Number 4, the slow one. Your weight, and more importantly, your waist. And here is the part almost everyone gets wrong. Stop weighing yourself every single day and reacting to it. Daily weight is mostly water and noise. What you actually want is the direction over weeks and months. Weigh in at the same time, maybe once or twice a week, and watch the line, not the dot. Your waist trend tells you something the scale cannot, because the fat that gathers around your middle is the kind most tied to blood pressure and blood sugar trouble. One measurement is a snapshot. The trend is the truth. So that is the 4-number morning read. Resting heart rate, blood pressure, fasting glucose, and your weight and waist trend. And you have probably noticed the same word in every single one. Trend. Because here's the honest heart of all of this. Not one of these numbers means anything on its own. A single high morning is stress, or a short night, or the salt from last night's dinner. What matters every time is the direction over weeks. And that is exactly where almost everyone loses the thread, because nobody writes any of it down. Your body runs these tests for free every morning, and then the results just evaporate. That is the whole reason I built the thing I keep mentioning. A small, calm place to write down the ones you can measure at home. Your blood pressure, your glucose, your weight, and your medications, all on one line. So for the first time, you can see the direction instead of trying to remember it. No red alarms, no lectures. Just your own trend, laid out plainly, in a clean 1-page export you can hand your doctor that says more than a year of trying to recall how you have been feeling. It is free, and you do not need an account just to look. Go to steadyrange.com/YT. That is /YT So tomorrow morning, before the coffee is done, try it. Not to chase a perfect number, and definitely not to panic over a single reading. Just to start a line you can watch. Because a change you can see coming weeks or months early is the whole game. Early is the best place to be standing. And one more honest reminder, because you have earned it. I am Mark, a health educator, not your physician. This is general education, not medical advice, and none of it diagnoses anything. A change that is real and that stays is a reason to talk to your doctor calmly and early. Next time, in episode 3, I'm going to put a real breakfast to the test and show you how one ordinary meal can move your blood sugar and your blood pressure at the same time, live on the data. If you want to see your own body a little more clearly, subscribe and I will see you there.